Well, in case you haven't heard, the Hamilton Children's Museum has reopened, and we're having a little visit here on Morning Live. Scott, you're going to be our tour guide?
Excellent, yeah. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So, yeah.
You're an educational interpreter. What exactly is that?
So basically with education interpreter, even though it might look like we're constantly cleaning up, because that's one of the big things that we do as well too, we're kind of like making everything show up. So everything that we've put out is all purposely put here because it's all based on curriculum and children's interests and things like that. It's one of the things that we constantly are looking at is what we can do for more as well too. Just because,
to make it valuable, like a learning experience, and not just fun and educational. All right, well, let's talk about more. Speaking of more, the place looks amazing.
Yes.
Congratulations on the reopening.
Thank you.
That happened on the weekend?
Yes,
yeah,
and it's been a long time coming as well too, because we've been closed since 2020, first because of the pandemic, and then we got our expansion, which was really nice as well too. So it's been a long 5 years, but we're happy that we're finally open.
And it looks worth it. I mean, the place is busy already. We're standing in, this was the house, the original house, and now I grew up in this neighborhood, and I remember this house. I can't ever remember a time this house wasn't standing. Very small though, but beautiful, historic. I love what you've done to it though.
Yes.
You've opened it up. As you said, you've expanded, and we're going to take a tour in the other part.
Yeah.
But tell us about this. So this is just an open space now?
Yes, so what this is our seeker space. And so with our seeker space, what it is it's kind of like a little bit more quiet, more hands-on, more sensory focused as well too. So we have things like our microscope that we have. That
can you show us this?
Yes.
Wow.
So depending on what you're putting under, it's one of the things that it'll give you that nice little view. I like to always kind of lift it up a little bit, because that's the kind of cool thing that you don't have to actually have it on its stand.
That is so high-tech now.
And the cool thing is that if we really wanted to, you could actually take pictures with this as well too. And so you'd be able to show off what you were looking at with all of your friends and family as they were visiting as well too.
Right.
And so it's one of those kind of like neat things that we have, some slides and things as well as with our seeker space, we've got, you might notice the random bones and things.
Oh, the random bones. I love it. But kids love random bones, right?
Yes, and they're super fun.
Yeah, fun, and as you said, very educational. And coming up, we are going to take a look in some other parts of the museum. And wow, it sounds like everyone's having a great time already. Okay, we'll talk about your hours and details. You have a website. We'll have all of that up on our screen, and we'll be back. The Hamilton Children's Museum, it's now open for all of you, so come on down. We'll be back. Hey, good morning. The Hamilton Children's Museum is now open. You can find it right at Gage Park. And well, it's been around since the 70s, but boy, have things changed for a good way. Right, Scott?
Yes, it's come a long way since 1978, and we're excited that we have double the space. And we're currently right now in our massive tree that we have.
I love this massive tree. Okay, well, tell us about it. I mean, kids can just pop in as we're seeing their little faces coming in right now.
Yeah, so one of the kind of neat things about the tree is that it actually shows all 4 seasons that we have. So if you look at the top, you'll see all of the different branches. So you have fall and winter and summer and spring all represented by all the outside of the tree. It's one of those things that we were trying to connect everything back together.
Right.
Because the big thing that we were going for was we were trying to connect to the city of Hamilton. So our entire exhibition that we have all represents different parts of Hamilton, because Hamilton's such a unique city.
Yes. Well, a little bit of history there too. I'm very impressed. It must have been a lot of fun too, designing it and thinking, okay, we have more space. What do we do with it?
Yeah, and that's one of the things is that even though we're open now, we're not done yet. And that's just because we're always constantly adding new things, new elements, things like that. It's one of the big things that we're looking to do is also add some discovery kits in the future, which will allow some of our older friends coming to visit as well too. You might notice just because it's a weekday, we're a little bit younger right now, but especially on weekends, and then when we have March break and also winter break, it tends to be very hectic and crazy as well too.
I bet, but just the way it should be.
Yes, exactly.
Hours of operation?
So we are open 10 to 4, and so it is Tuesday to Sunday.
Tuesdays to Sundays, and can people find on your website admission prices and special events and things like that?
And so that's especially with any of our special events. They'll all be on the website. The other thing is that we always like to say to bring a Hamilton Public Library card if you can, and that's just because for every Hamilton Public Library card you get in for free. So that's one of the kind of neat things, and that's not just us at the Children's Museum, that's all of our Hamilton Civic Museums as well too. The only time that doesn't happen is when it's a special event where we might have a lot of other things that are all going on as well.
All right, well, we'll have your website up on our screen. We're finished building this fire. I love this little guy here. Lots of stuff for all people of all ages, let's say, Scott.
Yes.
We're here at the Hamilton Children's Museum, now open, and we'll be back with a whole lot more on Morning Live.
Hello, Morning Live. The Hamilton Children's Museum is now open, and you can come on down. We're taking a visit here with Scott and Shelly and Luke.
Hey, everyone. Oh, boy, we're having a great time here, and I can see everyone else's.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is one of the nice things that everybody always has lots of fun
Well,
here,
that's the idea, and learn something, too.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're open now. You opened on the weekend. You've been closed for quite a while.
Yes.
But with the closing, you did a whole lot. You've expanded and renovated, and it just freshened up, a lot of new things.
And it's one of those things that often people think that we've been just closed and haven't been doing anything.
Right.
But we've also been out in the public for the last 5 years doing programming all over all the other museum sites that the city has, as well as the library, the farmers market, and things like that as well too.
Nice.
It was one of those things because we were kind of out exploring everywhere that we wanted to make sure that this entire place represented the city of Hamilton. So behind us, what we have is we're actually standing on the escarpment right now.
Oh, how nice.
Which is why I also have Terry, the turkey vulture, who is very important.
Because you could find him.
He's very soft, but he's also one of those things that he's one of nature's best recyclers, because even though he's an incredibly gross bird, he is very important to everything as well too.
Interesting, and I love how you've incorporated Hamilton into this. And I mean, it's the original building has been here for a long time.
Yes.
Now it's expanded. We're in Gage Park in case someone hasn't been down here.
And this is actually the house of the Gage family as well too. So it was the reason why we have Gage Park is because of the family that was here. It was the family that ended up donating everything, so that way we could have the park, and we're lucky that we actually get to have a little bit of the park in our backyard as well too.
Yeah, a little bit of a park in Gage Park.
Yes.
Well, that's nice. And do you have plans for that park when the weather gets nice?
We're hoping that we'll be able to do some outdoor planting and things like that.
Nice.
We've talked with Rec a little bit as well too to see if we could partner up with them doing a couple of things going forward, because they have big, beautiful gardens and things that they have there, and it's really nice to have the kids help with that as well too, but also be able to use our own backyard space. I know I personally have been trying to get us to get a big mud kitchen or something like that, so that way kids can have fun just going crazy in the back and putting all of their recipes and things together as well too.
Nice. Well, maybe we'll be back for that.
That'd be fun.
When you have that all set up, fingers crossed for you. And I can see a lot of young children here. A very good way to bring your toddler out, or your young child that's maybe just even crawling before they start school, to come and interact a little bit and learn. But do you also have school-age children or anything for them?
So we do have school programs that we're currently working on right now. We're hoping that we'll get those out sooner than later as well too, because that is one of the kind of unique things about our museum, is that we're constantly trying to reinvent our school programs, because it's generally every about 3 to 5 years we go through a big changeover in exhibits and things, and so because of that we want to make sure that all of our programming fits the spaces and things like that. I know one of the programs that we're working on right now actually has to do with Gage Park, and so what we're trying to do is we're trying to make a Parkitect program, or that's what we're calling it, where kids can actually build their own park and then see what's going on with that as well too. So
that makes me want to go back to school. All right, well, we'll be back on Morning Live. We're here at the Hamilton Children's Museum, now open. Lots more fun to show you, and it's for everyone.
Yes, children of all ages.
That's right. Good morning from the Hamilton Children's Museum, now opened. It officially opened on the weekend, and we've been having a little visit ourselves here on Morning Live. But that means that everybody can come and visit, right, Scott?
Yes, exactly. We like to joke, we're the Hamilton Children's Museum. We're for children of all ages, regardless if you're 0 or 100. Come out and visit us.
That's right. My smile has gotten a whole lot bigger since we started. Not that I wasn't happy to be here, but once you get interacting and seeing how happy all the kids are, parents, grandparents, it really is infectious.
Yes.
All right.
As you can see, everybody's kind of seeing what we're up to.
Yeah, what are we up to?
So.
We're building things. We have fruit. We have a greenhouse. Tell us about this.
So this is our greenhouse. It's our greenhouse in like agricultural area. So as we were saying, we were trying to kind of represent the 4 different parts of Hamilton that makes Hamilton so unique. So we've got our greenhouse right now. It's kind of like a market, almost like the Hamilton Farmers Market as well too.
How sweet!
And that has all sorts of things with it, like our little rabbit friend who's trying to eat his little carrots right here.
Oh, little
as well
carrots.
Too. And our cash register that we actually had too much cash in to start with, so that was always one of the fun things.
Wow.
Will pop a little bit.
Oh, you can weigh the fruit too. I love it. Oh, hey, look at that Canadian dough. I'll just take some of that for myself.
Sadly, we won't accept it at the front desk. I tried. So.
Exactly. Speaking of money, though, I love the fact that if you have a library card, you can...
Yes, and so what it is everybody has to have their own library card.
Okay.
So that includes if you're 1 or over, and that's just because, especially for us, we're the weird version of the museums, because everybody else, generally, it's under 5, is usually free. For us, children are actually more expensive, and so as soon as you hit 1, we're asking for the library card.
And with the library card, this is admission.
Yes.
To get in.
Yeah, and then so all you got to do is show your library card, and you get to come in for free.
Wow.
It's one of those perfect things that the Hamilton Public Library gets all new library cards and things like that. And for us, it's great because then we get to have the City of Hamilton residents keep coming back, and we get to save everybody a little bit of money as well too.
Right. And Scott, for someone watching who doesn't have a library card, how easy is it to get one?
Oh,
what would they do?
It's super easy. You can either go to one of the Hamilton Public Library branches, and they'll be happy to set you up. The other thing is that you can actually apply online as well too.
Oh, wow.
And then on Mondays, we actually have the bookmobile that at least the other day was giving out free library cards. I know that myself and a couple of other employees hadn't got our library card yet, so we ran out the other day and grabbed it as well.
So easy peasy.
Yes.
Okay, and hours of operation again?
So it would be 10 to 4 from Tuesday to Sunday.
Tuesdays to Sundays. You have a website. We'll have that up on our screen. You'll have special events, and of course during holidays, March break, and even in the summertime, I imagine you'll have stuff going on. And we were talking earlier about some outdoor activities you're hoping to have. All right, and once again, congratulations. I think you've done a great job. I love how you've incorporated Hamilton into everything. Your tree, the old part, the new part, all coming together, just as we do in Hamilton as a community.
Exactly.
All right. Well, the Hamilton Children's Museum is open now. You can find them in Gage Park. Scott and the gang are here.